What is the one technique you can use for any emotion, any aspect of your life? It can improve your health, your relationships, and it can work for anyone, anywhere, anytime. It's almost a miracle. Well, it doesn't exist. I know it's clickbaity, but this sort of clickbait nonsense about the perfect miracle technique, the perfect correct way to approach your inner work, your emotional healing, your visualizations, the secret to it all. It just doesn't exist. And you know why it doesn't exist? Well, because you are actually a unique and pretty interesting individual. Now, is that to say that we're all so special that, well, I'm so unique that the general principles of, foundational inner work and emotional healing, they don't apply to you because you're such an exemption? No, that can be a trap. But the gross oversimplification of everything has been really, really detrimental to a lot of us going further with actually creating what we want in our lives, with feeling more peace and ease and all of the good things in life. Because if we are taught consistently that this technique will work, it does work, period, it works for all people, it works anywhere, anytime, then the only problem could possibly be that you are doing it wrong. No. If you are in business for any technique, that's the ideal position, right? I mean, it can't be the technique's fault. We saw, here's 20, 50, 1,000, 10,000 people that got better or had their lives improve around money with this technique. So you must be the problem. Well, you're the problem in the sense that you're unique and it might not work for you so well, or it might not resonate with you, or it might not be right for you at that time. Or when it comes to a particular topic for you, there's something a little deeper under there. There's some trauma, there's some past experiences that to just kind of dive in with even a technique that worked well with you for 5 other topics is not going to appropriately address what needs to be addressed. So I think what's really, really important is to develop a sense of curiosity and exploration about yourself, right? All of these tools, right? I am a certified clinical EFT facilitator. I have a lot of tapping videos on my channel because tapping can lend itself pretty well. It's pretty universal, right? Like as far as these points, they do map to everyone's physical body. Everyone has different concentrations of nerves in different places. Does that mean EFT works for every single human? No, it doesn't. I mean, it just doesn't. And I don't know if I'm even supposed to say that. It can likely have benefits, but is it right for you? You'll know if it's right for you, right? Try it. See if it's a good fit for you and it moves energy and it feels right for you. If it's not, it's fine. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you or that you're doing tapping wrong. And when I work with people one-on-one, it's not all tapping based. There's people I've never tapped with, right? Because they don't like it. If you don't like something, it's not going to be a great technique for you. Just like if you hate doing yoga, well, good luck doing it every day and having a lot of benefits from it if you're sitting there hating it the whole time. So what works for you is a bit of an exploration. I do like to sort of think about educating ourselves of some of the foundational principles. I have a video series here called The Foundations, which is sort of my interpretation of what seems to be behind the techniques that seem to have a good track record, seem to have benefits, so that we can start to explore, okay, how can I kind of get to that place? We all can benefit from being in a more relaxed state of being at times, but what do you do to relax? Well, it's not the same for every human being. There are some things people do to quote unquote wind down that you would find completely stress-inducing and horrifying, and vice versa. Some people love to just sit down for a minute and just chill, and others need to be kind of more physically active. There's things to explore there, and there's things to work with there. It also threads this interesting needle of, where is it our personal responsibility versus our fault. Right? So if it's just that the technique is beautiful and perfect, if it's not working, then it's your fault. That is not healthy. But it is, in a way, ultimately our responsibility, right? To kind of discover, okay, this technique, even though if it works for 99.9% of the population, it's not working for me. I need to find something that is. That becomes our responsibility. Because what you don't want to do, and I do see this as well, is be the, like, how do I put it? Your energy becomes all about being anti the technique or anti these. Yeah, these people talk about visualization and that's all nonsense. It doesn't work. Well, it just doesn't work for you, and that's all that matters, right? Maybe it does actually work for them. Who cares? Who cares if this guy you're listening to on YouTube right now, if what I'm saying isn't relevant to you? If it's not relevant to you, in the end, it's our responsibility to say, okay, he's not working for me. I don't like what he's saying. What she's saying does seem to work, but not this part of it. Ultimately going to have to assess that and work with it. Now, you do also want to be careful about saying something just doesn't work because, like, I tried it, it wasn't the miracle technique. That's where we have to train ourselves to get past the clickbait, the nonsense, and say, okay, yeah, maybe the technique's not going to manifest, quote unquote, a new relationship in 6 weeks or heal my health condition because I just went through a couple rounds of tapping or whatever. But you can start to get a sense of, okay, does it start to bring some relaxation to the body? Do I feel energy moving? Do I feel emotions coming to the surface? And do I have some understanding and context of how that might actually serve me and when that's good versus when I'm overwhelmed? So we want to be navigating with some discernment and some exploration without, quote unquote, being a victim where it's just like nothing works, everything sucks, nothing can be done ever, versus it's just my fault and I suck and everything works, but it doesn't work for me because I'm bad or wrong, right? I don't like the overemphasis on the victim mindset idea, which is just like, hey, you're just not working hard enough. You might not have found the right techniques. You might not being guided in a way that's actually useful for you. And we also don't want the like, oh, I suck. It's my fault. The techniques are perfect. It's only me that's doing everything wrong. And if I could just finally crack the code, because I know that it's my fault for not doing this technique that works for so many other people. I have to try to relax that. And it's sort of part of my mission here to kind of normalize this work. Right? It's nuanced, it's different for different people, it's practical. There's no like baking technique that's the ultimate baking technique that makes the perfect results for all people. I'm a musician, you can see the instrument behind me. When I hang out with other bass players, like some of us like different strings. Some of us feel this tune in 5, some of us feel it as, 4 and 3, and we divide the beats differently, and that's how we play the way we play. It's like, wow, how did you do that? Things work for us, things don't work for us. And we share and we exchange and we learn and we integrate, and we are all unique in how it's going to apply. So yes, I have techniques I love. I have things I use for myself that I will use for people I work with one-on-one if it seems like it's working for them. But I never try to take a position that says, this is the technique, this is the way, this is the method or the formula that is guaranteed to work. And if it doesn't, it's you. It's only you because, again, you are a unique, interesting individual who is worthy of becoming curious about yourself and how to explore that. So if you want some of my approach to that, you can click on any of the links below for some free stuff that outlines my approach and some of my philosophies more about this work. Hope this helps you. Good luck in your own journey and finding those things that work for you. Any questions? Ask below. Thanks so much.